Why play Zaahen Jungle? Well, he has strong built-in sustain, he brings a ton of damage, his ganks are also fairly solid, and his kit has a built-in revive. However, he can struggle against champions with strong kiting, and he needs to take longer fights hating some of the shorter trades. Zaahen's passive is whenever he damages an enemy champion with an attack or ability, he gains a stack, stacking up to 12 times. For each stack, he gains bonus attack damage, and at maximum stacks, this is doubled, which is an insane amount of damage. Then, if Zaahen would die when he's got maximum stacks, he instead resurrects over 4 seconds. And this effect starts on a 5 minutes cooldown and goes down to 2 minutes as the game goes on. Zaahen's Q is an auto-attack reset, which empowers his next attack to have bonus range, hit the target twice, and heal himself. However, these strikes do have modified damage. Then, after 1.5 seconds, this ability can be recast as an auto-attack reset to empower his next attack to deal bonus damage and knock the target up. Zaahen's W is a straight line skill shot which deals damage to enemies hit, stuns them, and pulls them towards him. Zaahen's E causes him to dash in a direction and then deal damage around him. Enemies hit by the outer edge of the circle take massively increased damage. Zaahen's ultimate has a passive where he gains bonus armor pen. The active launches himself into the air where he gains a large amount of damage resistance. Then, after a short delay, he slams down, dealing damage to enemies around him and healing himself with a portion of the damage dealt. For combos, starts with an attack into Q before attacking into Q. From here, follow up with W, which guarantees your E landing the outer edge, before attacking away, using your ultimate to tank damage or finish off as needed. And a good engaged combo is to use W into E and ult. From here, attack into Q before attacking into Q and attacking away. For matchups, Zaahen is great into champions he can force into extended fights but don't threaten bursting him out. And he can struggle into champions who can burst him out or can easily disengage from him. For runes, Conqueror is a great go-to, and you'll never be unhappy with green secondary, however red is a great aggressive option. For build orders, start blue monster and pot into a Triforce in tier 2 boots. However, Stride Breaker is very viable against teams with heavy ranged. From here, a Sundered Sky and Sterax are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then E then W before maxing Q then E then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you almost always want to do a full jungle clear and then fight for Scuttle Crab. You can look for an earlier gank, but you are very reliant on getting those first few items, so you're mainly going to be focusing on farming hard and ganking when it's easier. When ganking, always consider the 3 main points of where is the lane pushed to, what escapes does the enemy have, and what CC does your team bring. Your dash isn't massively long range, and it's a lot of your damage, so you do need to save it to deal that damage. So your main focus is going to be on landing your W. Not only is it great damage in CC, but it also guarantees the damage in your E as you know where they're going to be. And in any extended fight, you just become too good. Entering the mid game, you love the smaller 2v2 and 3v3 skirmishes. In these fights, you can easily proc your 12-hit passive to become an absolute god and kill everything, which you then convert into objectives. Entering late game teamfights, play the front to back playstyle. Attack anything in front of you to quickly stack your passive. From here, either finish off the front line or simply just jump on their back line where you deal massive damage and they have to deal with you twice with your revive.